This is Salamancer, you're watching SalTV, and I'm just going to try and remind you guys today, as a public service announcement, not to stick mediguns into your arms. Very bad for you. Whoa! Camera decided to move a little bit. Anyway, we are going to be casting an awesome Highlander game, and I say we because I'm joined this week by the lovely Kip.
Hey, I'm Kip, you're Sal. Hey, Sal, what's up?
I thought you were going to say, hey, kids. You could have recovered from that.
I could have, unfortunately, no.
Oh, well, it happens. Anyway, it's going pretty good on my end. This game is, of course, between the short Bus Commandos and the Banana Hammocks, SBC in the red, Banana Hammocks in the blue. And I was told that this game was not stalematy, which is pretty cool for Barnblitz, because usually you would expect it to be kind of stalematy. I take it you've casted a lot of Barnblitz already, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm just almost barn-blitzed out, but not quite. I always enjoy the NGs on payload, though, and right now I'm watching the Miko Cam for red, and he's setting up in a very standard sentry spot, which I'm a little sad about, because I haven't seen any real interesting NG work here on Barnblitz. I feel like they're not getting creative, they're just kind of falling into the stereotype of what you do for defense for payload.
Yeah, usually there's like one quote-unquote best way to play the map, and that is what players do until somebody finds a better way to do it, or finds an interesting way to do it anyway. Not always better, but sometimes you can just catch people off guard with an innovative sentry location. So far, not happening. And so we're going to see what the Banana Hammocks can do. Walking out of these doors is always so tough, but right away, Swedes gets a nice little kill on the soldier.
Yeah, immediately going down. It looks like Blue is doing the typical thing and making their medic stay back in the locker room and waiting probably for Red to pop first.
And two of the first three kills have gone to Swedes. Oh, he does finally get taken out by the spy there, so a nice stab by Michael Weston. He's going to be pretty happy about that, but his team lost the demo and soldier to the sniper, and so that's a lot of damage off the field temporarily. Michael, again, another stab there, though. He's doing a pretty good job of hiding. The Ubers are out, and it looks like Blue's Uber is not really going for the sentry so far.
No, it looks like they popped it out of necessity when they're coming through the little choke shed thing on the hill to counter the red Uber. So not much happened there. They're also being blown around by the pyro, so a failed push right there, which they're going to have to wait and build up again if they want to get through the barn.
Oh, sniper versus sniper battle, and we just caught Fork's cam as he died painfully. Short Bus Commando is doing a pretty good job of holding up until now, where the spy managed to get in their final light, managed to sap all of the, pretty much all the engineer's stuff.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was good spy work, because it looked like it was going to be really tough for the blue team, the Banana Hammocks, to push in properly, considering they didn't have an Uber anytime soon. But that just won it for them right there. They're very close to getting that first point captured.
Indeed, and they got a good time going, which of course, I don't know why they're not pushing it right here. They need to have people on the point, looks like, just phase their soldiers down.
They're just not able to quite get people in here yet, trying to go for a couple kills. They did take down the spy, and finally, the Uber comes in, the cart's pushed.
I don't know, I feel like it's this role of the scout, sniper, and engineer just to be constantly on the cart for payload races like this, because you just need that constant presence. I mean, see right here we have the demo soldier, heavy, going down to Fork headshots, so nice pick right there. But I really think the heavier classes should be pushing forward and securing this area before, and have the lighter classes, stay on the cart.
That is true. Usually you do like to see that. I did like where Cash set his teleporter up, but it got taken down by Sauce 6. But he was at least thinking about the rest of his team there, trying to put that teleporter in a forward location. There's a spy decloaking, and nobody caught him. So Final Light takes down Fork. It's like he could have gone for the heavy there, but maybe he was concerned about getting spotted himself. Well, oh, he's going to get this. He can get a bunch of stabs right here. Nobody paying any attention at all. They do have a nice little sentry, I think, set up, level 3. So once they lost their first one, they were ready to go with that second. And there is the stab on the heavy. Final Light trying to escape. And he will do just a fine job of that.
And then we have the real Final Light on Scout. I just realized. But here comes the Uber in from Blue, going after the sentry, and indeed it does go down. Demo just obliterated it with those stickies. Although there's still red presence up in the attic. Red Medic has Uber and right now is holding it on the pyro.
You don't want to hold it for too long there, of course, because if you just start losing players, then what do you have left to Uber after a while, right? So the cart's getting pushed right now, and we'll hit that second point pretty darn soon. Uber's coming in, though.
Not doing a hole. The blue pyro is just blowing the red pyro around, just denied on that Uber push. So really,
gotta love the derpy Ubers.
Really, I don't know why they red really should have popped that earlier to save this point, but not happening. And
such as Barnblitz.
Oh, such as Barnblitz. But Relic now, the blue medic is going to have a really nice advantage, Uber advantage, pushing into this third point, point C, which is very hard because you have this stupid little hill.
Those hills are the worst. They took that out of Swiftwater, I think. There used to be one kind of on the third point of Swiftwater, and they were like, yeah, this is stupid, let's take it out.
Well, someone needs to rethink that about Barnblitz. Here comes the blue Uber, though, right in time. Do they know where the sentry gun is? They do not. Actually, the demo just can't put down any sticks. What happened?
Oh, he's not reloaded. He did a bunch of damage to the team before the Uber came in, and he wasn't communicating with the med there, so they didn't know that he wasn't reloaded. They kept the Uber on him, and sentry is still up, but it can't hit people behind the cart, so they are actually going to push it onto the third point. Very nicely done.
Sneaky. That was a pyro and engineer right there, so some great offensive work by some good sneaky classes. Not necessarily ones you usually think of when you think of sneaky classes.
No, although to be fair, you can be sneaky with just about anything. I've gone for my share of medic sneakiness before. You know, hiding in ambush positions to get those Uber saw kills. It doesn't usually work out, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's good for a laugh.
Well, the Hammocks are sitting around right now waiting for their Uber to rebuild. They do once again have a bit of an advantage against Stealthy Taco, so a Relic will pretty soon have his Uber up. They're going to push this in, and it sounds like the players are talking to each other, but oh well. Not hurting us any.
Looks like they're going for the right attic. Probably thinking their sentry gun is right beneath them, but it actually is on top of the attic in the corner, the little balcony.
Shouldn't be too tough to take it out though, and there it goes. You know, it was only level 1, so not a lot of HP on it. Couple pills, not even direct pills, took it down. The cart is in there now, and there's only 5 players left alive before the short Bus Commandos.
Ooh, and Spy getting in there. Final light, taking down the heavy, which is going to be huge if anyone can get on the cart. And here we go, stacking the cart with the scout and soldier. Angie comes in. This is probably going to be the cap for Banana Hammocks.
I like what FaZe did right there. Jumped right in front of the spawn and just said, no, if you guys are going to respawn here and try to stop us from capping, you're going to have to go through me first. So there you go, cart getting capped. That is a fast time for Barnblitz, 6:11.
Ooh, so we're not going to have a 2-hour Barnblitz. I'm so sad.
I was sent one of those.
Oh, that's just painful.
Got to be as painful to play as it is to cast, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Oop, got to reset my... There we go, everything looks fine now. And let's see where the Banana Hammocks decide to put their sentry. I do not see it yet, but of course the engineer is just now walking forward. Is he setting this up at a different location? What's he doing?
He is. He's putting his dispenser really far forward behind the shack, and he's not setting up a gun yet. He's waiting for it to get high so he can use it to jump onto the roof. So that's sneaky, but he's...
Well, that's going to be really exposed. I mean, if he can get it set up to level 3, he's still got 40 seconds left. If he can get it set up to level 3 right away, then he just kind of has to keep his own head down so he doesn't get sniped right away, and that could actually be pretty good. But that sentry's going to die fast.
Indeed. Maybe what he's going for is just a fast little setup here in the very front of this first push, and then putting up a big, a larger, more protected one on the second cap, which some teams tend to do on payload.
Oh, there's the Wrangler. There you go. So that's going to keep it alive for a little while longer.
But it's only level 2 right now. Yeah, it's only level 2.
Well,
anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, maybe he just doesn't
think
he needs it.
Cash is just that BA.
So he tries to get a kill. Of course, first kill is going to be on that Dead Ringer spy. It's pretty standard. You kind of know he's going to be using the Dead Ringer out there. And let's see, Michael Weston is getting in behind. He does spot the heavy. Not always the greatest thing, but... Oh, going for Sabs. Oh, it didn't work. Yeah, gun is down now, so short Bus Commandos can feel a little safer about walking out there and doing some damage.
Looks like Cash is falling back to the barn, probably going to go for the usual setup. So, interesting, creative NG play there. Not sure if it's worth it. It's really hard to wrangle when you have 3 openings to be watching. Actually, 4. I can count. There we go. So Blue is on the cart pushing. There's a spy. Are you watching this? The spy was standing there.
Yeah, not sure why he was doing that, but apparently the Banana Hammock's thinking it's going to be a fun time on defense here, because they did set a really, really fast time, and that's going to be tough for the short Bus Commandos to beat this round. Right now, of course, they're actually doing it pretty well. The Banana Hammock's losing a lot of players, and pretty much everybody alive for our blue team. The short Bus Commandos, they do lose to Scout, and wow, actually some good heavy play, taking down a lot of players as they walk in through the door to this little shack in the first point.
But now the medic and Engie are caught out by themselves, probably going to die. This Engie's still on fire. Does everyone know he's up there? There he goes. Pyro finishes him off, and that'll be the end of Red's hold in the barn.
Did Relic just respawn instantly after dying? I think he did. Because he's up right now, and I'm watching his cam. That's pretty wacky. Probably a function of just, as soon as it's capped, it kind of resets the spawn timers, and so the fact that he just died, I don't know, it's pretty weird. But this is going to be Banana Hammocks sitting back on defense on the second point. And we'll see where they set the sentry up. I mean, standard location is going to be upstairs. I don't see it there yet. Where is their engineer? Ooh, nice headshot there by Fork. So he's getting Swedes back a little bit. And you know how Swedes are.
Yeah, they're asking for it, basically.
Well, to be fair, I mean, they do the whole cross-country skiing into, like, rifle shooting thing, I think, is an Olympic sport. So you got to be careful around Swedes.
Anyway, the Ubers are popped. Blue pops with the Uber first. Red delayed a little bit and now pops it on the Pyro, trying to push Blue back. Not incredibly successful right now. Damage going down, but no kills yet.
Yeah, both teams kind of hanging around back behind cover, so they will just be skirmishing a little bit here until one team is ready to make a real push. The Spy goes down. I'm sorry, the Scout goes down. Called the best demo in Open, but apparently he is playing in UGC Platinum and not ESEA Open, so this is going to be a different format for him. Good stab there on Clutch, so the Heavy now on offense is down as well, and Cash is setting up a sentry now, I think, at this normal location above the hill.
Right around C, which if he can get it to level 3 will be very tough to deal with, especially since he's using that Wrangler. Looks like pretty effectively, well, he tried to at least in the first, on the first point. Did not see much of that from Miko, though, on defense the first part of this round.
So wasn't Miko the raccoon from Pocahontas?
Yes!
Yes! The only reason I know that is because we had a friend, Michael, in high school that we used to call that. Oh, nice Uber timing! That is going to take down the Heavy right away, and there's a lot of players down on defense at the moment. Banana Hammocks do pop their own Uber, so they're going to keep their players alive for a little while. Good engineer defense by Cosine as well, so he manages to keep the rockets away from that sentry. The sentry is still up and still defending the third point.
Here comes the Spy, trying to get a sap down, doesn't even get the sap down, and yeah, the Pirates do some great reflect action. Pills and Stickies coming in, but oh, and finally the gun does go down to a sapper, actually. Did not see the Spy get that in there.
I just sped up briefly so I could catch up with you, but I think we're good now. And the cart is capped, so we're getting pretty close to the end of this round. We're going to watch as Miko immediately sets up a teleporter. He wants to make sure his team gets there as fast as possible, but he's not worried about doing damage just yet. They've got 2 minutes to get the cart inside that last point and all the way into the pit. If it doesn't get there in 2 minutes, they lose the round.
And they've got a fairly good shot of this because only level 1 right now. There is a medic heavy combo. Relic is pretty close to Uber, but Stealthy Taco has that 100% and nice advantage. They should really, really push in right now.
Absolutely. I mean, they're not doing it yet, but they've got a demo. They've got him in position there. So they are going to push in with it. The sentry needs to go down right away, and it is getting wrangled once again. Banana Hammocks knowing how to keep that thing alive and be annoying for as long as possible. A minute 30 left, and the sentry's down, but Cash still alive, so he'll be rebuilding that quickly.
And actually, Stealthy Taco got out of that alive, too. Managed to get up the stairs and out back to his teammates, so...
Oh, nice. Fork with some nice headshots. He took down both the Pyro and the Engineer. Now is going to start working on the sentry. Takes that down as well. So there's no Engie, there's no sentry. If anything, Short Bus Commandos, with this minute left to go, they should be able to get in and maybe make a play to get this cart captured. Whew, Fork is on a rampage right now.
Oh, so is Final Light. 2 stabs right on the cart. Taking down the Heavy in that encounter.
Well, the more players that die for blue here, the less likely they are to get it captured. It is getting down to the wire, but Short Bus Commando is doing some very good kills right now. There is a level, I think level 1, maybe level 2 sentry wrangled.
But even a level 1 can be so, so annoying, especially when players are pushing in with low on health, just trying to get that touch the cart. 30 seconds left, though. Does not look that great for Short Bus.
No, this has been a very solid hold by the banana hammocks. And in comes the final Uber here for the round for the Short Bus Commandos, and they're doing their best to take down the sentry. It does go down. They need to push the cart right away. 13 seconds left. I don't think there's actually enough time to get that cart in there. They are not pushing, and in fact, it's being body blocked by this Pyro. So very good Pyro work there by Cosine. He's been kind of the star of this game.
Yeah, he's doing some great defensive action right there. So indeed, that will be the win for Banana Hammocks for the first round, at least.
And we're going to go on to the second round. Okay, Banana Hammocks now on defense first, so they're going to wait for the Short Bus Commandos to set a time, and then they get to try and beat it.
Looks like we got some, well, one suicide at least. The Red Spy decided to die to give his engineer some metal, and looks like Cash is going for that sentry gun setup on top of the roof of the shed again. He doesn't have his dispenser there, so it's a curious little setup. It didn't work at all. I don't know about this.
Well, he clearly knows what he wants to do. He's going to set his teleporter up here. It's probably going to be level 1, but even level... Oh no, dispenser up here right now. You'd think he'd want to get that teleporter up, but he's only got about 30 seconds left, so he needs to make sure to get everything. And Michael Weston, you were so rude. Although I got to say, I haven't played Dota yet.
Me neither, so can't really comment on that.
Well, Sentry's still at level 2, still sitting up there on the shack.
I think this is just to delay a early push right here, and then as soon as it goes down, he's going to have his level 3 dispenser right by him in the barn, so he'll be able to build up that level 3.
Is he? So here's the question: where is he right now? Is he still like right? Yeah, he's right behind the shack. So this is really, really tough for him, because if he does go down here, then he won't be able to rebuild that sentry for the first point. Now the sentry is getting spammed out, and it's taking a lot of damage and taking a lot of heat off the rest of his team, as 4 players for Short Bus Commandos die, and the engineer does get back. So
yeah, all right.
It's okay.
So some creative Engie play. I like it. And the cart is not being pushed at all. Blue is just... Cart is lava right now. Eventually they do get some people on there. Bringing out their medic, finally, who has that 100%.
Yeah, but a Relic has not had to pop his Uber yet, so they are going to have an Uber to defend against the incoming attackers and try and keep them away from the sentry for as long as possible. And you do see what Dr. Atlas is doing right now. He's hanging around the sentry as well, just wants to make sure that he, by laying down those stickies, he's going to force the Uber to get popped a little bit early, keep a little bit less of the time for that Uber on the sentry. But it looks like right now the sentry is going to go down. So a good Uber for Sauce 6.
That was very nice. Oh, here comes the red Uber just in time to stop the cap. Oh, it actually does get capped because they're being blown around by the blue Pyro, so some nice Pyro action there, but he does go down. The rest of blue is trying to get on the point, but that heavy is there, still doing damage. Eventually he does go down too. So blue got that cap, but now they're pushing forward, looks like.
Yeah, it looks like Swede's aim has died. Spy goes for a stab, ends up, I think, hitting a Razorback. That's what it sounded like, and so he is not going to get a kill there. But I think, yeah, did manage to retreat using the Dead Ringer. Swede's still not getting any headshots here. Oh, it finally finds Fork. And my alliteration, that's it. I'm done with it.
It was a fantastic find. So Relic has this nice Uber advantage. I wonder if they're going to play it defensively or offensively, because they've already shown themselves to be a very, what am I trying to say, talented, I guess, in the offensive realm.
Oh, Swedes with a nice shot there on Stealthy Taco. He was fully charged, so could have just gone for the body shot, but I like the headshot on the med. Very classy. And that's definitely giving a Relic a big advantage here in the Ubers. So yeah, question is, do they use it right now? I mean, not right now, they probably shouldn't, but if they want to get out and claim some ground, what they really want to do is maybe find the med and just kill him again and keep him down.
Swedes gets another headshot, but then goes down to a rocket, so I'm just finally catching on to the Swedes cam. He was an excellent sniper, it looks like. So here comes the blue push, and indeed, red Uber is popped to delay them.
Ooh,
Can't find the medic.
Yeah, and a Relic dropped his soldier there too. He could have flashed to him and didn't manage to. The med there, the blue med, is actually at 50% Uber right now, so maybe that Uber was poorly timed out of the Banana Hammocks. I don't know. Oh, 15 health left on a Relic. He is lit up right now, but is still staying very aggressive, and that's going to cause him to die.
Yep, probably should have fallen back a little bit earlier, but of course, easy for me to say.
Well, yeah, I know I tend to play like a stupid aggressive medic. I play stupid aggressive as every class, come to think of it.
I play super conservative and stay alive, but don't really do too much.
We need to combine our powers so that we can be super aggressive and not kill anything.
If only. Well, here comes the blue trying to get around this corner, but they're going to have to go into a wrangled level 3 sentry gun, which is putting down some great... oh, but the backstab. Cash goes down to Michael Weston. So
and beautiful pyro play by Cosine.
Very nice, but too bad he cannot repair the gun, so the gun does go down to a rocket, and blue is going to be able to push around this corner. They actually popped their Uber, and we're pushing now into the attic.
Oh, I do like the push, but they're not able to find a relic. Oh, he is down to like 14 health. I don't know where he is right now because I'm too busy watching Dr. Atlas. I think relic has gotten away. He has, and he's gotten back up in the health, so he will have a nice little Uber advantage here to defend.
So he's able to fall back from that one, luckily. Looks like Cash right here is setting up a sentry gun on the ledge, very close to the cart right now. He is wrangling it at level 1. Not sure it's going to be doing a ton of help right there. I think he needs to fall back to point C.
Michael Weston is coming up to hit this teleporter. Of course, it's going to give away his location. But it doesn't matter, as he is still going to be able to lay down the sappers on the sentry. And where is the NG? He's nowhere near his gun, so that gun is going to go down. Cash is probably just going to retreat and set the gun up at a later location. But I do like how aggressive that NG is being. He's using these sentries in forward positions to help delay the push just a little bit more every time.
And it's a good idea if you can set up that second one at the point where you need to hold the point.
Well, incoming Uber right now, though, and I don't see where Cash is actually able to set this up, so he might have to drop all the way back to last, and that's actually a very bad thing for them.
Yeah, just giving up a C right away, and of course we have that stupid little hill there, so it could have been a nice place to establish a hold, but they will not be able to do that.
Oh, nice kill over the crates by Sauce, taking down the medic, and now there's only 4 players left alive for the Banana Hammocks. They're not going to be able to stop this cart from going up the hill. So far, the hill not actually playing a huge crucial role in this game.
That's good. It shouldn't, because it's stupid. But sorry, that's my editorial for the day. Cash sitting up again on the hill to the right, but going down, so he's not even going to be able to set up right now at last. So I think that's where the aggression got the best of Cash right there, and it's really going to hurt his team, I think.
It just will. Although, good Uber force there. We had a lot of players dive bombing into the med. The problem is now they need to retreat, because if they don't, then it's not going to matter if they force the Uber. This cart is going to go all the way into last. 6 minutes right now on the time, and the Banana Hammocks are looking a little pressed on defense. They do have a bit of an Uber advantage. It's actually crits. So I think we're going to see the Demo Man. Yeah, Atlas might take this.
That will be fun. Properly executed, the crits can be so, well, you know, good.
Devastating.
Devastating is a much better word. So they're coming in from behind, so they're going to get a nice flank on them.
Taken down a couple players immediately. They do get the medic, and that's a beautiful thing. Plus takedown clutch, and they haven't lost players yet. They got to be careful. Oh, they're med.
Did go down.
He's
being beat by a baseball bat for a while there. Managed to dodge that, but then did go down. But still, a lovely little crits there. That's going to add at least a minute to Blue's push time.
Yeah, Miko just trying to set up his telly, but of course his exit teleporter is gone. Swede's now trying to get in position to maybe headshot the med. He does get a body shot off, but it's not going to be enough, and knocked off the edge.
Looks like Cash does have his level 3 sentry at last right there. So his aggressiveness actually didn't cause his team any bad stuff.
Well, I mean, it did cost them the 3rd point, but yeah, the last point here, they will be able to set up a decent defense. Hopefully for them anyway. Wow, final light with a nice little, and I'm talking about the spy here, a nice little jump route. He is going to just harass the NG a little bit, not able to actually get the kill.
So annoying.
So 6 points. Who's he talking to? I don't even know. Oh, he's talking to best demo and open the scouts. Whatever. Anyway, there is another crits ready to go here. And so we're going to get on the Dr. Atlas cam again, as I think they are going to try and sneak out there and get another medic kill. Thing is, Stealthy Taco is 100%. Oh, they're pushing in. It's too late. The crits is going to be totally useless here. There are invincible players in last. The med not down yet, but I don't even see any crit stickies left here. Now the Uber didn't do what it was intended to do. Stealthy Taco gets a nice little Uber saw here, so if he can escape, that'll be a good Uber advantage for him. But so far it's not looking good, and the sentry is still level 3. Oh, it's doing a lot of damage right now.
And Cash is still up, which is, of course, important because he's wrangling it again right now, so it's going to give it so much protection. Blue, the only one left is a scout, getting some time on the point, but he runs right into some flames from Cosine. So it looks like Red is going to have another successful hold for another minute at least.
Oof, that was a good play there by One Man Revolution, but he was getting chased down by a soldier with more health than he had. Not a lot you can do in that situation.
Relic, again, with the crits, is fully charged right now, so we're going to see them push in, looks like. Yes, they're going to go for the backdoor flank again, which was so successful the first time.
Well, they got to get Dr. Atlas reloaded here.
Actually, Fork takes Relic down with a headshot. I don't even know where Fork was, but Relic drops that crits.
I don't think Relic knew either.
He blames lag, though, so...
Okay, whatever, Relic.
Yeah.
So this is going to give an opportunity to push to the blue team. Right now they have sacrificed a heavy and actually a demo now. And look like they're getting dangerously close to sacking their med too. Stealthy Taco down to 40 health and he doesn't have an Uber yet. Really just back out, guys. Give it some time, build the Uber up, and then push in. You've got plenty of time here.
Sentry did go down. Fork actually getting cash now, so that Sentry is going to stay at level 1. If though I think Fork is probably going to try to snipe it down wherever he is. Let's go find his cam.
Yeah, I am on the Sauce 6 cam myself because the Uber is just about ready to go here for Stealthy Taco. He is going to take the demo in. They're going to look for the Sentry. And yep, immediately coming in on the nest. The Sentries will take it down, and Spy's coming in trying to get some kills too, but Michael Weston does drop for the moment. Still, a lot of players may end up getting spawn camped in here, and there's only 3 left alive for Banana Hammocks, so this is finally, I think, going to be the end of the line for the payload card here, and then we're going to see when, what the time looks like for the Banana Hammocks to beat.
Oh, but Spy on the card gets a couple of good stabs right there. Not going to save it, but a good showing nonetheless. So there we go. 10 minutes, 23 seconds. A little bit longer than our 6 minutes 11 that we had the first round, but still not a terrible time.
Best demo, of course, saying 10 sucks. They should have done better. And honestly, they because of Cash was down for a while, the NG was down, so that Sentry was not built to level 3. They had an opportunity to make about a 7-minute cap time. They really could have gotten it, but oh well.
Yeah, sometimes Highlander teams are so focused on centering around that Uber push that they don't realize that they can do soft pushes, without the Uber. I'm watching Miko's cam right now, and he is taking forever, and it's making me really anxious. He just now put up his teleporter, doesn't have anything else going up.
Miko, where are you? Sorry, I'm trying to find it, and I'm probably making everybody super confused because I can't even find it. Where is the Miko cam? Oh my god, there it is.
Set up on A like he was earlier, and but taking forever. Oh man, but as a medic, as an engineer in competitive TF2, you really have to time that beginning setup time down to seconds and really get all your movements down efficiently so you can get all your things up as soon as possible. So I'm not sure what he was doing there.
Yeah,
He'll
and
probably get it up.
This is UGC Platinum, so this is like the highest division of UGC Highlander. These are some pretty solid players. I don't know why Miko wouldn't have it all set up yet, but there you go. It is now at level 3. He's got to get his dispenser up too, otherwise he won't have the heals and the metal he needs to keep that sentry up there for long. But his team should give him some time to hang out here. They've got an Uber right now, so they'll be able to defend a little bit with that. Swedes looking out the typical sniper corner here. Checking out the wet paint sign, which is pretty cool.
Never noticed that before.
And yeah, I think Genji will now have time to get all that stuff set up properly. And the Uber is still ready to go here for Stealthy Taco. They're hiding in this nice behind the cabin spot. Oh,
I'm getting pressure from the hill.
Oh, there goes the Pyro. That's actually not a good thing here because it's gonna. Yeah, the Pyro is really good at controlling space and keeping enemies away from certain locations. Doesn't matter though too much as the blue Uber is over right now, and Short Bus Commandos may end up holding this for a little while, which is tough to do on that first point, but if they can do it, that's going to give them a nice little advantage here. They're going to need every advantage they can get, considering that last time around, their opponents capped in like 6 minutes.
Looks like the heavy medic have fallen back to the barn with the engineer. A good holding spot with the pyro there too. Who's pyro? Parker Sun Glow. Sungwoo, there we go. Haven't given him any love, but he's doing a great job being Pybro right now. Engineers love that.
Yeah, it looks like a spy is back at spawn, actually sapping a telly. But the NG, yeah, he may lose the teleporter. He will. Oh, that's too bad.
Meanwhile, the blue spy got down some sappers on the gun, and indeed it goes down with just a few stickies from the demo man. The blue is able to push in so close to the point right now they're not there yet.
Yeah, I'm not really appreciating all the trash talk, even if it is all just friendly. Some of these words here are going to make me put an NSFW tag on my video, which I don't appreciate.
Oh, but then I can cuss, so then it'll be okay. Then.
Go for it.
Gosh, darn it, poop.
Try harder.
All right, so we're seeing them.
Yeah, the banana hammocks getting to the turntable, and of course you see that the cart can't move forward past this until it is turned all the way. You got to keep it on the tracks.
Which I hate. It's so annoying. It just completely stops the action, and in Highlander payload, it's just all about momentum.
Well, it shouldn't be totally stopping the action. As you said before, it would be good for the Short Bus Commandos here. I'm sorry, no, the banana hammocks to be pushing forward. They do finally get the push going, but really should be knocking out the sentry and aren't doing that. Oh, there you go. They do jump the soldier in, and that's going to finish it off.
A nice jump right there. Takes the engineer by surprise, and the gun is down. Times 2, times 1, times 4, and the cart just need to keep up that presence. Looks like the scout and NG are doing what I think they should be doing, just staying on the cart. Here comes the crits from Red, though. Surprise!
Oh, FaZe does help finish off the med. Cash's mini-sentry actually gets the kill there on Stealthy Taco. So, and you do see that Relic stayed alive. So he's... Oh, never mind. I was going to say he was going to have a uber advantage, but the scout finished him off.
Yeah, jinxed him.
I'm sorry. Well, the banana hammocks, I mean, they've capped in a decent amount of time for these first 2 points. They are going to have to deal with the hill. So far, that hasn't presented a problem for either team. But the sentry is already at level 2 here in the bush, and it's in the normal location. So they are preparing to turtle up pretty hard. No uber advantage for the I'm sorry, I was going to say Black Hand. I'm thinking too much Command & Conquer. But no, the banana hammocks here at the moment, they are going to start taking a lot of damage from that sentry, and that's going to make it tough to push.
They have about 5 times 5 on the cart right now on the hill. They only really need the 3.
Oh, they got it to the top.
Oh,
they just
and
need to make sure it stays there.
And they have a pyro behind the cart right now who managed to not take any damage. Well, did he take some? Oh god, he had 2 health left. Sneaking from the cart.
Well, sentry at level 3 was taking some damage, but is going to get repaired just fine. I think there's a scout pistoling it from this upper house somewhere, but I don't see where exactly. And there goes the engineer. He's down. Crit's coming in once again. And counter crit. What are you talking about? It's like a double crit going on here. Saw 6 taken out with a critical rocket from long range. And Cosine just trying to harass that NG a little bit.
And the cart is rolling back right now, and as soon as it hits the top of that hill, it's going to be so bad for blue right there. Demo's right there. He needs to touch it. Sentry is gone down, so somebody on blue needs to touch the car. Ah, finally, there we go. Medic jumps in. Probably shouldn't have done that. Relic goes down. One-man revolution is doing some damage right there.
Well, to be fair, they've got 5.5 minutes left to go, and they did just capture it. So the medic was thinking, you know what, maybe it's okay if I sacrifice my life here just to make sure that we get the cart, maintain the momentum, keep it forward. So, you know, we've got enough time for a few failed Uber pushes here in the last before we really have to start worrying.
Fair enough.
He may not have actually been thinking that, though.
That's a lot of things to think in about 2 seconds.
Usually you just kind of think, oh, I'm going to push the cart now. Michael Weston hanging out upstairs. Not sure why he was hanging out where people would be watching, but I guess that works. We'll go for a little bit of a heal here.
Got a level 2 on the final point right now.
There you go, takes down Swedes. Good shots there by Michael with that ambassador. I swear I don't understand how people get headshots with that.
Nope, I don't either.
You donut? I can use a donut.
I donut either. But blue has the Uber right now. No, yeah, yes. Relic is switched back to the regular metagun, so he's rocking the Uber back into the last point. There we go, popped on the demo.
So where is the Wrangler for Miko? That's my question. He doesn't seem to use it very much, and that's going to cost him. The cart is moving in right now. There is no sentry to guard this point. And, okay, there is an Uber. Wow, huge amount of damage coming down. I think that might have been some, some Sauce 6 sticky traps. Say that 5 times fast.
Nope. And right, continuing that push. Oh, actually, it looked like for a second they were going to push there and really push Blue back, but instead they decided to fall back and rebuild that defense.
I do like Miko's dispenser position. It's going to cause, if a spy wants to try getting to him through that door, I don't know, maybe you can actually... You probably can crouch jump over that and still get in, so
There's a technical term for that.
Yep.
So Blue finally getting back to these front lines. One teleporter up, obviously, only one. That actually just goes down right now. Best demo in open, doing some work with the Force of Nature behind the lines. He's still alive. Where is he? Being a pest, no doubt.
Yeah, and Swedes, oh, with a stick headshot on Saw 6 using the Machina now.
Oh. Of course, UGC, everything's allowed except the flog.
Pretty much. And set hats. I don't think you're allowed to have set hats, right?
Yeah.
So why isn't the Phlogistonator allowed? Because
it's awesome.
It's totally balanced. Incoming crits, once again on offense here by our blue team, and that's well, I mean, they don't have a lot of defense with the Uber, so they can't, of course, be invincible, but they didn't need it. There was really no sentry to speak of. All they had to do was take down a bunch of players. They got a few kills here. Sentry is up now. This is starting to look like a little bit of a weird push, but they are getting a lot of kills, and so the more chaos goes on here, the closer the card gets to the point.
Miko actually is working the gunslinger right now, so he's got that mini sentry guarding last.
That's a bad choice.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and say no to that, because right now, actually, a nice stab on Michael Buston stabbed the Dr. Alice as he was going for the mini sentry. But like right now, Miko would have enough time to build up another level 3, which is so much more dangerous than a little annoying mini.
Oh, you know what they're telling me is that I think the reason that they banned it was because you can still cap while you have the damage reduction going on. So you just stand on a capture point, do the taunt, and people can't stop you from capping.
The flog, right?
Yeah.
The
so that
flog.
makes sense. That makes sense. Anyway, Banana Hammocks here getting a lot of damage put down on them, and this time around they don't have as much of an Uber advantage anymore. Stealthy Taco with 100% actually. So the Short Bus Commandos are actually in a pretty good position. A minute 20 left. They might win this. And we just might go on to a third round, Kip.
Well, good thing I have no life.
Me both.
Good news for our fans. So I really do not like this setup by Miko with the mini sentry just right on top of the cart. He's put it there the last couple times, so Blue knows it's right there.
He is spy checking a lot, which is decent. And he's keeping a level 3 dispenser up for the rest of his team so they can go hang out at the water cooler. Is that a Huntsman? I think that was a Huntsman sniper.
Oh boy.
Sniper.
Here comes the crits by Blue. Uber popped by Red just in time to save the Heavy's life.
Yeah, I'm not liking the offensive crits coming into this. It's not really working out very well for them. It didn't work last time, not working this time. 30 seconds left to go, and this card is moving backwards. So I don't think Banana Hammocks are going to win this round, and that does mean that Short Bus Commandos have brought it to a decider round.
Dun dun dun. Although Medic's pushing the car right now, Relic goes down though, but ballsy move there.
He's just doing what you have to do, and when time starts running out, it's like, well, I guess desperation time.
See, this is when I usually run and hide, find a corner, cry.
get out of range for the humiliation round. Is that what we're talking about?
Yep.
Well, we're gonna go on to that last round here in just a sec, as once again, last point proves to be the deciding factor. So we'll see if it happens in the tiebreaker round.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yep. And Cash rolling with the Frontier Justice right now. So it looks like he really wants to stick with the. Well, wait. Is he using the Wrangler? No, I'm sorry, not the Wrangler. He's using the Southern Hospitality on offense right now. Indeed.
Interesting. And Dr. Atlas is rocking the pan. Hope he brings that out.
So, did you see the thread on Reddit, by the way, about the pan treads? That should totally be a demo man item. Instead of the man treads where you land on people with your boots, you land on people with pans.
I really want to see that happen.
I do too. Somebody made a picture of it in Gary's mod of like a demo man just rolling through somewhere with pan treads and like being all smug. I pretty much want that, so if Valve ever puts it in, you guys know what to donate to me, okay? Demo man item, pan treads.
There we go.
I don't ask for donations much, but that one, I'll take.
Alright, so Miko is setting up his regular spot.
Where
Looks
is
like
he?
he's in the barn again. Not too much.
You know, you just might
on.
get blitzed in that barn.
Oh, I
Oh.
see what you did there.
Oh, we are the funniest. Well, we're going to see if Dr. Atlas takes his Uber out right away. Looks like they are going to hold on to it for a while, waiting for their players here to try and make a play of some sort. Mini sentry goes down, but that's not going to be a big deal. But nobody has died yet for either team, which is going to be good for the defenders so far. And once again, we do see the Banana Hammocks on offense first. So for this round, they will be trying to set the time, and their opponents, the short Bus Commandos, will be trying to beat it.
I really like their technique. Well, actually, they stopped doing it, but they had their engineer and scout just constantly on the cart, so it was constantly moving forward. You know, every second counts, of course. And but now they've kind of abandoned it. Of course, they have to push their way through. I guess that makes sense. But
Yeah, they've got an issue right now with a bunch of players just standing and able to camp the cart pretty effectively from the high ground and from inside that barn. So tougher to push at the moment, and they do want that scout maybe trying to make some plays on the flank. Banana Hammocks keeping the demo on the cart at the moment, and he will be able to spam a little bit, but how do you not see the heavy through the chain link fence, Dr. Atlas? Come on.
sneaky heavy. So the Uber is popped for red. Blue too popped a little bit later though.
Dr. Atlas staying alive a lot longer than he had any right to, but short Bus
He's a
Commandos.
doctor. What do you expect?
Well, I guess he did keep himself alive there for a while. Swedes and Fork having their little sniper battle at the moment, and Swedes still just using that regular sniper rifle. Looking so classy in its stock mode.
Love that. Love that gun.
I can't use it at all.
I didn't say I could use it. I just said I love it. So blue
Ooh.
pushing into their barn.
Why was Dr. Atlas behind? That was weird. Okay, well anyway, he got stabbed, so it doesn't matter. They might actually... Okay, so Final Light just... Or the real Final Light just tried to push that cart a little bit. Gonna have some trouble with it, but you notice what's happening right now with Banana Hammocks, and they are pushing SBC way back onto the low ground here, so if they can hold this high ground, it'll give them two angles to spam the sentry from, and that should make it a lot easier. Of course, sending your scout in to just die pointlessly doesn't really help all that much.
Not quite. And Dr. Atlas actually taking a lot of damage right there. They weren't able to save him, but there is the cap of A.
Yeah, now short Bus Commandos, I mean, they've dropped really far back here. Their engineer, where is Miko? Miko. I think he just respawned. So he's going to be setting his sentry up. Is he even going to have time to get up here? Yeah, he will, because of course the turntable. So that's, I think, why the turntable was actually put in, is so that you'd have time to set up a defense on the second point. I think Valve may have learned from previous maps like Badwater, where a lot of times if you're not just perfectly set up after that first point goes down, the second and third tend to get rolled as well. So Valve was like, hey, well, how do we make it so that all the points get fought over? Why not put the turntable in?
Interesting, Miko is rocking the regular winch. Just pointing that out. No thoughts, just wanted to say it.
Yeah, I mean, Southern Hospitality is usually considered a straight upgrade, right?
Yeah. But you know, it worked. He got his level 3 up. He's got his dispenser there. His pyro and combo is there too. So they have a nice little defense set up here. Blue's gonna have a hard time pushing in. Stealthy Taco though has been holding that Uber for a while, and that's always very scary.
Yeah, scary because of course a spy could come up and pick him, or he could get his head lopped off by a sniper. But you know, at the moment, it's working out well for them because he's pretty much going to use this Uber just to try and defend the sentry. Now, really, they might want to think about pushing forward with it, because at this point, their opponents have an Uber, and if they could push forward with the Uber of their own, force the Uber early, then it wouldn't be able to take down the sentry. But there goes a spy on the sentry, and yet nothing.
Again, we have Parker Sung-woo doing Spybro action with that home wrecker. So excellent use right there of the Pyro and Highlander.
It seems like he's got a pretty high sensitivity as well. His flamethrower just whipping around. He whips his degreaser back and forth quite a lot.
I was about to make that joke, so I'm glad you did. All right, Blue Uber coming in, taking down that gun immediately. It wasn't wrangled. Miko, wrangle your gun. That should be the takeaway message of this cast.
That really should. Although, I mean, Miko's gotten away with a couple rounds here where he hasn't had to wrangle it too much, and they still won the one round. But Short Bus Commandos losing this second point here pretty soon. A better time, I think, than the first round. So they've gotten their defensive act together a little bit. Oh, wow. So Saw 6 was very close, I think, to taking down a Relic, the medic, and then he got backstabbed just before he could lay down those final sticks.
Right, so we need another little turntable here to help the engineer get set up for this third point C.
Right?
But apparently Valve doesn't like the engineer that much.
Well, I think that was the intention with this hill, is just to give it a little bit of extra time on this point as well. Problem is, of course, that hill can become a point of stalemating, but very quick capture time between 2 and 3 here because there was just no defense whatsoever. So Short Bus Commando setting up inside the last point, and where's the sentry? It is already being built up here outside of spawn.
Only level 1 though, and the demo man has spotted it out, and down it goes very quickly. Relic has almost got his Uber.
Nice. The spy was just camping out waiting for him too. And so this might end up being a really quick round if that Uber is popped anytime soon. Come on, you gotta pop the Uber. You should get in there, get a bunch of kills, let the rest of your players push the cart. They are going for the extinguishing. It's not working because the Pyro keeps putting him out, but a nice little stab there, and the medic does go down as well. Not a lot of players left alive for the Short Bus Commandos. Their defense is falling apart. So I'm talking too fast, I know.
I was trying to, Blue Spy came in there to give a pick, which I thought was really interesting, to take the spy in with the Uber. Worked out. Miko again is running the gunslinger, so they got the baby gun, which I don't agree with because he was going for the regular, and then the regular sentry gun, and now back to the mini. I don't understand. I guess he just doesn't think he has enough time, but he could build it spawn and move it. I don't know about that.
He in fact could, and the banana hammocks here are, I think, going to be fairly ready pretty soon to move in with another Uber. Ooh, interesting. We got a bonk scout coming out here, just I think partly to see what's going on, but also he does want to get behind his opponents. Taking a lot of damage here, and does get taken out. I think he's going to go try to take out the teleporter. Not going to happen. Clutch laying down a sandwich for his friendly medic. Best demo in open, telling us, yes, that's all I do. Entire game. And here comes the Uber from Banana Hammocks right away, just as soon as they have it. But they're not able to get a lot of kills yet. Once again, this Pyro playing spoiler here. So yes, Parker Sung-woo doing an excellent job as a defensive Pyro at the moment. Finally, a couple players are dying for the red team, but oh yeah, good mini-sentry positioning up here from Cash as well. He could actually destroy that right now. Oh, he should have destroyed that. Because if he'd knocked out his own mini-sentry, he would have had 2 crits for the Frontier Justice. He dropped right in on top of that med, could have gotten the kill. Oh well, you live and learn.
Of course, that's a lot of things to think again in 2 seconds, so. But we are Platinum, so we are doing Platinum, so we'll hold them to a little higher standard.
We will.
Oh yes, definitely. Godlike standard.
I wish I was on Platinum. I'm not even on a team. Are you on a team?
No, I can't handle the stress.
Oh.
It's way too stressful.
Wow, nice kill by Dr. Atlas taking down the medic. And now he's going to die. But he will try and deal a little bit more damage here before he does. Oh, he didn't die. Why didn't he die? Dr. Atlas, master of survival. That cart, though, is moving backwards, and so even though they have an Uber, they need to get in there and get a lot of kills very quickly because they don't want to give their opponents a lot of time here on Short Bus Commandos to recapture and beat their time.
You should watch the best demo in open cam, because right now he is just trying to take it down the teleporter, but the engineer is repairing it on the other end, so it is a stalemate battle, and it is the best thing.
Well, they're going to have an issue now where, oh, nice spawn camping there by that scout, actually. It looks like the majority of the SBC team is dead. The scout not even in position to try and defend this right now. And look at where the heavy medic are. They are way out ahead of the rest of their team. They do lose a relic, but I don't think it's going to matter at this point as they've killed most of the players on defense. And so finally, the cart is going to get capped in here. 8:52, not too shabby.
Not at all. It could have been a lot better, I think, especially with that push from B to C, which is so fast.
There we go.
We do have
questions though. What are commonly found? Okay, well, that's just wonderful. Cash, I gotta tell you, man, I am considering not even posting this video because that is just randomly offensive for no reason at all. So lame. Anyway, we will see whether the Banana Hammocks can sit back on defense and defend for the full 9 minutes, or if their opponents can beat them. What do you think?
I've learned to stop trying to call matches because I am always wrong. I anticipate that someone will push the cart and someone will try to stop that said pushing. Looks like
That's
Cash
a
is
pretty
doing.
bold call.
I know, right? Cash is doing another little another Inji setup. So I guess I appreciate the creative Inji work here. He's going right behind the rock.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to catch somebody by surprise for him. I think that's what he's going for here, but now we'll go back and start setting up in the barn as normal again, so once that sentry dies, he'll be able to walk back in. I'm expecting, though, this time around, somebody's going to take him out, because he's been really far forward for defense both rounds, and nobody's taken advantage of that from the short Bus Commandos yet. Swede's down right away, so Fork's going to have some free reign.
Looks like they can hear the gun. The gun is actually being wrangled right now, but the blue Uber has popped right into it. The demo just gets right on top of it, and after about, a million stickies, it does go down because it was being wrangled.
Wrangler.
Oh, foiled again. But I love it. Such a great weapon.
Oh yeah, it's great for the engineer. It's not good for
Yeah.
TF2.
Oh, we won't start that fight.
Well, Fork's going to be sitting back here with his pretty good sniper lines right now. The rest of his team's pushing forward very effectively, so Short Bus Commando is already getting in a nice position. They do have to deal with an Uber demo coming at them, but right now Parker is, well, he was air blasting that away very effectively, so not a lot of kills out of that Uber, not a lot of anything accomplished actually. Only thing I can think of is maybe they bought a little bit of time for the sentry to go up, and yes, it is level 3, back up in here now.
Indeed, and being wrangled, of course.
It absolutely is. Short Bus Commandos need to find a way to get that down. They've done it before, but we'll see if they can do it again.
We had a player name change. The final countdown. He wasn't here before. Oh, that's confusing. Oh, here comes the stickies in on the gun, and it does go down. You're right, doesn't need that Uber to get it down. Oh.
And Relic, wow, taken down real fast. A bunch of players focusing on him right away. And so the Banana Hammocks may have just been tangled and twisted. Nobody can lie down in them right now because I got to tell you, these hammocks need to respawn. There they go.
Yes.
No? Yeah? No? Not at all?
No. But Cash is down for Banana Hammocks, so he's just being way too aggressive right now. I would suggest falling back and setting up a really staunch defense on C. Unless this team can hold the attic area right here for B.
They should be able to, actually. I mean, they've got the high ground advantage right now. They have about even Ubers. So I'm pretty sure that our wonderful friends on the Banana Hammocks team...
But the blue heavy comes in and just mows down Cash. I don't know why Cash was on the ground, but he should have been up in the attic. But he goes down, so there's not going to be any sentry for blue to deal with. They pop the Uber anyway, just sending a ton of stickies up and forcing that red pop.
Yeah, red popping just a little bit later here. They are going to have some time to try and push forward, take down a couple of players. The Pyro goes down, so he's not going to be able to air blast them away. And Cosine is now on top of the demo, taking him out. Stealthy Taco just now starting to build the Uber up again. They need to watch out for this spy up here. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Cosine's got his number, though. He's found him. Laying down the flames. Swedes is really far back, actually, and does not have a good line of sight through the point, so not sure what he expects to accomplish from back there. Not a lot. Short Bus Commandos are pushing that cart slowly and inexorably towards the second point.
Looks like Stealthy Taco went down, I believe, to the scout. The real final light was in behind the lines and able to take down the medic, so that's going to give a nice advantage to Relic and the red team. If they decide to do anything with it is another question.
Yeah, I would expect the Banana Hammocks to do something. They'll probably push in with that Uber very shortly, just jump down into the short Bus Commandos team and see if they can make anything happen. Maybe get another medic kill and maintain their advantage. Because that's kind of what you want to do in a payload map. But Clutch finding the Demo Man and taking him down right away. Good flank action there. And so losing your Demo, I don't know.
And Cash is having a tough time trying to get up a sentry again, so I think Red really needs to use this Uber to their advantage to buy their engineer some time. There they go, finally. Dropping down with the heavy, not getting anything though.
No, and Clutch is getting around behind them. He may have to deal with that Uber coming back up the stairs, but where are they right now? It sounds like they've actually died, and that's not good for Banana Hammocks at all. There you go, Short Bus Commandos getting that second point captured pretty quickly. They've got 4.5 minutes to get it to the last point and capture it all the way. So this needs to be a quick roll up all the way through the hill. If they don't get that, then they're in trouble.
And they do have that Uber, so that is going to be a nice advantage for them. Let's see if Cash has anything set up, and he does not. Probably falling back to the last point, which I would highly suggest. So may actually not have to use this Uber until the last point.
And I was just told that your voice was echoing a little bit, so my bad. That's going to be on my end. I fixed it now, hopefully. But Final Light in some trouble here. The Spy get taken out by that Pyro.
Blue Medic Stealthy Taco was just jumped by the red Pyro and forced to pop, so there goes that Uber advantage. But at least he stayed alive. Pop it, don't drop it.
That is what we say, and in fact, I think there's a T-shirt that says that now.
There are 2 T-shirts on XTV merchandise website, which I wear a size medium in women's. FYI, if anyone is looking for a birthday present. All right.
It's your birthday?
In a while. There's the cap on C. So 3 minutes and 25 seconds left for them to get to the end. If Short Bus wants to take this match.
Which they can do. 3 minutes is a decent amount of time. They can get 2 or 3 Ubers in. They do already almost have the 1. And how is the sentry looking? It is level 3, so they will have to get in here and take that out pretty quickly. It's wrangled too. That is what you like to see out of a defending engineer. Cash with a far back sentry. Wrangled. It's not going to take a lot of damage right away. Uber is almost up for Stealthy Taco.
Right now, Fork has a sniper dot right on Cash's forehead, so he is being very paranoid about that. So at least keeping the engineer on his toes. So Fork's doing a good job right there, trying to snipe it down too, but not a whole lot of success.
And there you go. Beautiful defense by Swedes coming in to help his engineer, saying, "Look, if you're getting sniped, well, I'll just counter snipe."
And there we go. That's what snipers are for.
Oh, with another beautiful stab there as well by Final Light. That's taking down the medic. Drops the Uber. 2.5 minutes left to go, and the medic is going to have to respawn in 5 seconds. Rebuild that Uber for 45 seconds, and then push in. That's tough. One-man revolution looks like he's just peeking over these boards here. I would be surprised if he was not spotted. And there you go. He does eat a rocket.
Yeah.
Now a scout coming in after him as well. Oh, there he goes.
Swedes getting a nice kill on the Spy. He's really got the number on Banana Hammocks on this last point, it looks like.
Yeah, it's tough not to do well on defense on the last point of Barnblitz.
You make it sound so easy. Michael Weston actually, though, getting the sappers down, and Cash went down too, so the level 3 is down. Blue needs to push. They don't have an Uber, but it looks like they are deciding to come on in.
Yeah, now Clutch is going to start taking a lot of damage here. Pyro jumping down on his head, but his own Pyro does save him temporarily. Final Light getting up behind here. Pyro needs to take that out and doesn't do it, but he will not be causing too many problems here. Now the Short Bus Commandos have 1 minute and 20 left to get that cart captured. Time is of the essence right now, and this engineer is going to die. Oh no, he's getting his heals on, so he will not die just yet. But there is an Uber right now for a relic, and so automatically that's 8 seconds taken off the clock where the cart will not be pushed, because you can just Uber somebody and keep standing on the cart. So take 8 seconds off whatever the time is left.
Blue Uber comes into the barn, forces the pop. Actually, Red was able to hold it for quite a bit of time. Popped on the Pyro, so pushing everybody back. Yeah, only 4 up right now for Blue.
But all the heavy classes, Phase, Can I Have, and Dr. Atlas, all of them are down. It's just there's only 3 players left alive for the Short Bus Commandos. 40 seconds left to go, and the engineer is rebuilding the sentry. So I think that our red team here, the Banana Hammocks, probably going to have this match locked down.
Yeah, I was about to make a really bad pun, so never mind. Blue is the short bus coming up a little short here in their final push.
Oh,
We'll go, yeah.
Look at everybody. We're the two best puns in North America.
And that Wrangled Sentry just been pain. Sapper going down, but Michael Weston actually does get it, but he goes down too, and...
They're calling GG, only 4 seconds, so that's going to be it, ladies and gents. Banana Hammocks winning by the skin of their teeth.
Very nice match right there.
And I gotta say, it was some of that was down to the difference in engineers. But Kip, you got any shout-outs before we close this video down?
Yeah, just subscribe to Sal's YouTube, and then maybe if you're feeling generous, subscribe to mine. It's YouTube/Falafel1066.
1066 being
Battle of Hastings.
pretty important year. I'm pretty sure that's when the Magna Carta was signed. So I will see you guys later.